That was beautiful. Oh, well, you all have just missed because of a muted mic, the beautiful
Oh
re-singing of the Doctor
God,
Who Christmas song. It was truly gorgeous.
you've just gone terrible. Do I sound terrible? Okay,
No, you
it's
don't sound
fixed it.
terrible.
Okay, I switched OBS to my
It's
Yeti,
falling
and then
apart.
suddenly your audio. I'm gonna so here it is, Merry Christmas! It's the UK Christmas song. Is it gonna get worse every time? I
There it
think it
was.
might. Judging by how this went. Um,
I think it was beautiful.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry
I
Christmas.
it feels like just a few weeks ago that we had Christmas, and I
Yeah, it
thought it
really
was
does.
canceled this year, but it's not.
Mhm.
It's today. Merry
No, yes,
Christmas,
yeah.
everyone. Have you had a good Christmas? 2009. The economy is probably still messed up, but we got
Little.
Obama,
Yeah.
and uh, sounds like Bon Jovi's like. Oh, we got Obama. Obama. I like how I can sing better, but not like, a professional. And so my choice on the streams is to embrace bad singing.
I think it's
And
beautiful.
the
I think it's really pretty.
Merry Xmas, everyone, isn't really in my vocal range to do great, And so I embrace that it's terrible.
It's
I, I,
gorgeous.
I, I like, I bring that one up. Um, yeah, welcome. As I said on YouTube, this one's gonna be a little bit weird because I am busy today and tomorrow.
Mhm.
But we're breaking the end of time up into two streams, one today, one tomorrow. I haven't set up tomorrow's yet, but it's probably gonna be 10 a.m. again. Maybe 10:15. Maybe I'll give myself a bit of grace. But yes, that will be the scenario. We're breaking it up a tiny bit so you won't get to hear Caden describe a book. um,
Yeah, brutal.
we've said this a bunch of times, but the after the end of time, we are going to go on a bit of a break for December. It's very busy, as you can probably tell from this stream. And we'll be back sometime in January for like the Moffat era, the Matt Smith era. It's just a very nice, clean jumping off point. I think I said this before, but after we stopped streaming, it sucks there's no Christmas special this year. But if you were to pick a year that didn't have a Christmas special, this would be the one. It's a very busy December. But yeah, that will be the situation. It would have been really nice to kind of get this done a week earlier. Kind of avoid all this December stuff. But Caden, of course, had to cancel the stream because he was going to be out of town.
That's
So
true.
imagine my
That's true.
surprise when I got a call about 10 minutes after the stream would have started from Caden asking what the deal with the stream he canceled
Yeah.
was.
How
And he
unusual.
tried to
That's crazy.
gaslight me that no, it was the week before we didn't do. I'm like, it's in my calendar. So I know
That's
that
weird.
was weird, wasn't it? That you got back into town on the Saturday and didn't tell
Time is a
me.
really wibbly wobbly,
Yeah,
fickle thing, isn't it?
we got some news. First off, season 21 has been announced as the next Blu-ray in the collection range. That would be Peter Davison's last season. And with it, the 5th and 6th Doctors will now have their entire eras on Blu-ray, along with the 7th, who finished, I feel like, a few years ago. It'll probably have, like, a lot of the same AI stuff, because, it was probably finished months ago. But it is worth noting that one of the special features for that, actually there's two. There's Peter Davison, Janet Fielding, and Sarah Sutton going on like a river boat trip across Germany. And the only other special feature I've watched beyond Behind the Sofa is Peter Davison, Janet Fielding, and Sarah Sutton going on a road trip to Germany for a convention, and it's hilarious. Those three are great together. And Nissa can't drive, and it looks like that translates to boats as well. Hilarious. But also, The Five-ish Doctors reboot is on this, which means we're finally getting a physical release of one of the greatest pieces of Doctor Who media ever. You could have got it in like the UK on a collector's edition of the 50th, like that was limited edition. But I think I've told you about this. This is the one that Peter Davison made for the 50th, where the actors for the 5th, 6th, and 7th Doctors are basically attempting to be in the Doctor Who 50th anniversary, and it is hilarious. It is full of references. It's probably geared more towards like classic, but like Moffat, Davies, and Tennant are in it. Georgia Tennant.
Love that.
It's fantastic. And so I don't care if it was literally just that, I would buy it. Still have a lingering cough, everyone. Yeah, you know what? Actually, wasn't I sick that one stream anyway that you canceled, and it was super convenient for me? Let's not talk about that. Let's not talk about that. Second bit of news. This is basically your monthly update that the next Ninth Doctor adventure on Big Finish with Nine and Rose released a few days ago. I'll be honest, I haven't listened to it yet. I haven't listened to the last 13th Doctor one either. They've just been sitting on my to listen to. I don't know, I've been reading the books more. I haven't been listening to Big Finish as much. But yeah, that's out for the people who are interested and for somehow watch this but don't know that already. I think that might be all our news. Unless you've got Doctor Who news for me that I'm not... Oh yeah, if you're British, War Between the Land and the Sea comes out tomorrow at, I think, like 8:30 or something, which is why the stream is going to be at 10 a.m. and part of why we're just taking a break. We won't be doing anything for that because we're not British, and I don't want to... A VPN is just another word for subscription service in my mind. So, yeah, I don't know. We might do that. Once it's done, I'll ask some British people if it's worth Disney Plus, and they'll probably say no, and then we won't do it. I might buy it physically. At some point, I might watch it, and you'd hear about it on a random stream.
Yeah, that sounds true.
You probably wouldn't buy it and watch it, though. We'll see.
No.
Yeah,
I've got no news.
Yeah, I think then.
No news, but I'm curious about...
Well, no, I gotta describe it, Caden, because I gotta have time to prep. I gotta describe what we're doing.
I see.
We've been doing this for like...
I always get this mixed up.
100 episodes or something, way more than you'd think. Yeah, if you don't know what we are doing, we are basically going to be recording an audio commentary track live. So for legal reasons, of course, I can't just stream an episode of Doctor Who. So there's this time bar, and there'll be a blurred version in the background, if I can remember my hotkeys for OBS, once we get going. In a little bit, we're going to do a countdown, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go, and on go, everyone will hit play, and then we should be synced up. That's a bit of a problem for Doctor Who specifically, because there are essentially two versions of every episode of Doctor Who. There's the original UK transmission and the original US version. They are exactly the same, asterisks, but the original US version is about 4% slower. For this episode specifically, I'm looking at a runtime of an hour. It's possible some scenes were cut from the US version for time. Hour, 2 minutes, I don't know. The only one I remember that for is whatever one has John Sim in it, the Last of the Time Lords. But with streaming, when this was being streamed, most streaming services seem to have the American version, but without the scenes cut nowadays. We'll see. Actually, someone is streaming the Tennant era stuff now in America. I think I saw that. Or like maybe Canada. I don't remember who, though. I think it was a free place. I own this stuff on Blu-ray. That's why we're still doing this. So... Yes, as you said now, though, I like to introduce these episodes. I like to describe them. So the End of Time...
Yeah, what's gonna happen?
It's an interesting one. It's actually a two-parter where it's literally just the End of Time Part 1 and the End of Time Part 2. I don't think Doctor Who does that beyond the classic series for its two-parters. They always have two titles. But yeah, basically, as you know, we're approaching the end of the Davies era. He's been steering the ship since the revival started. And of course, he's a huge fan. And he's getting a bit nervous, as honestly, like, nobody was for this particular change in showrunner. But as fans tend to do, it's a nervous time when change comes. And, after Moffat, who knows? Like, he's worried they might mess up his favorite show, and he's getting a bit of cold feet. He's getting nervous about that. So what Davies tries to do to ensure that they don't ruin Doctor Who, and keep his era, obviously the best era, and kind of keep that intact, is he decides that he's going to end time. So of course in part 1, they're fighting Mr. Time Boy. That's his name. And Mr. Time Boy. Bring me a dream, yeah. It's Mr. Sandman. He's upset because people aren't, they don't like respect him as much as like Santa and the Easter Bunny and stuff like that, and he doesn't have a holiday, so he decides to end time because he can do that. That's just something he can do, and the Doctor tries to stop him, but he fails, right? And so, spoilers, but he does fail, and so
he has to do it again.
Part 2 is basically like an example of how to tell Doctor Who stories when there's no time. So it's just a still image of the final frame of part 1 for an hour.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, and you also don't even have to recast the Doctor as well, because you just have that frame, Yeah. David Tennant doesn't have to work, but that's just what Doctor Who is. And of course, eventually, when he comes back after Chibnall, he'll start time again. It'll just like get fixed. But that's what he's done for the other eras. So just like it's a bit of helping hand for the other showrunners to make sure that Doctor Who stays good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, bold creative decision.
Yeah, it was, and everyone hated it, but that's the life of a showrunner, isn't it?
Everyone
you
hates
do good
everything
things, and you're good, but fans just hate change, and making the show just one frame forever, like the fans just aren't gonna like whatever you do. So why even listen to the criticism?
Wow.
Yeah. There we go. End of time. So there are infinite David Tennant specials is the answer to your question, Caden.
That's exciting. That's pretty exciting.
Yep, that is. Shall we begin?
Yeah, we shall.
No one hit play. I just got to make sure that the hard drive is awake. I just got to let it play to 10 seconds. Bam, no, you don't get to talk, narrator. Shoutouts to the subtitles for just calling him narrator. I've been watching Classic Who, and sometimes the subtitles in Classic Who just like give stuff away or aren't very good.
Yeah.
I wonder what's gonna be like when the Master starts disguising himself in Classic Who. If he'll just come out and be like, "This is the Master." It's like, oh, that was a part 4 revelation, but okay. Or like, did Dalek do? God, oh my god, I did the American thing. I said Dalek like a stereotypical American. Did Dalek do that where the Dalek subtitles were revealed beforehand? Or it might have said Metaltron. I don't remember.
Don't remember.
Anyway, as I said before, we are going to be doing that countdown: 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. And on go, everyone's gonna hit play. Where's the timer? There's one. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go. Caden, I assume your internet's been fine as well, right? You were having some trouble.
Yeah, it's been fine enough for this.
Cool. Don't jinx it, though. By the way, I love the narrator's voice. I really do. They say one of the good signs of a good Doctor is that they could play a great villain. And so I wonder if we should get a guy with just a villain voice.
forgot it was Christmas.
Yeah, I told. How could you forget?
I don't know.
Part 2 is a New Year's
So I
special.
gotta remember that David Tennant just. I gotta remember what just happened to this guy
Waters of Mars.
and what he's feeling emotionally.
And also the
Yeah,
50th,
he just
but
watched.
we're gonna be a while till that one. Oh, poor Wilf. Oh my goodness, my headphones are real choppy.
Yeah, so the doctor just watched a person he saved die, and he got really sad after getting really evil. And then he ran into the TARDIS, and now it's Christmas.
We should have you describe the episodes when they're done, honestly. That was brilliant.
Now
End of
Wilf's having a bad
time.
dream.
You know, I feel like I'm a bit out of touch with the fan perspective on the Davies, a lot of Davies stories. Every one I feel like I've said is regarded as the worst one, and that can't be true. Wilf's back though.
I love Wilf.
Who
Good
doesn't
episode
love
if
Wilf?
Wilf's in it.
Everyone, 5 out of 5. Let's just stop here. Well, no, let's not. Wilf's in more of the episode.
Is that ominous figure back there?
God, it's Christmas Eve, and there's like one guy in the church. In fact, there's like 12 kids in the church. So where are their parents? Lovely. Oh, I forgot about this lady. He
I
has a
love Blue
point.
Box. Kraft mac and cheese. Mm.
What?
That's Kraft mac and cheese.
We got like almost 5 seasons into the show before you made a blue box joke as well. What? Is this? I don't remember what it's called, but there's a Davison episode where he beats up a big face or something. It's season 21. What's it? Gosh, what's it called? The Awakening. That's it. She said 1300. I'm gonna look that up. That might be a reference to The Awakening. Oh wait, no, that wasn't 1300s. That was like a weird thing. I haven't watched season 21 in ages. Oh my goodness, my headphones are so choppy. One sec, I need to like do something about this. I think these headphones are going. I get like a $30.
Are we back to the master? What did we do to the master last time? I don't remember what we did to that guy.
He died. He got shot by his
He
wife.
died?
And then they burnt his
did get shot
body.
by
And
his
then
wife.
someone took his ring.
And they
From
burned
the
his
ground.
body. Someone took
There
his
was like someone with
ring.
red fingernails that picked up a ring, and I think you heard him laugh. Oh my goodness, my headphones. Yeah, no, I buy like $30 pairs of headphones that sound great, and they last like 1 to 3 years. And I have to replace them, but it's still better than like a $200 pair of plastic by Beats or something. See, he's having a good time. He's not
Okay,
evil.
so he's not upset at all after what just happened.
I think this might be described as a midlife crisis.
That did happen. Why is he?
If just says if I change my headphones, I might break OBS because my headphones are also a microphone. Okay, cool. Sorry, I just had to double check. I actually was using my Yeti, not my headphones. So I had to punch it.
Do these become episodes?
The thing he just said about Queen Bess is the 50th.
Hmm.
But nothing else does. Maybe Big Finish did something, but... I kind of wonder what it's like. Actually, I think that was the 50th, but what it's like for him to go on these adventures and then decide, you know what, I'll go die.
What just happened there?
He locked it like a car.
Yeah, he did.
It's funny, Caden. I liked it. That's very Davies. that is. I am really looking forward to Moffat. You know, we've had a lot of Davies with this in the 15th. It's not like I dislike the Davies era. But I mean, to be honest, it's not like I like the Moffat era in its entire 6-year run, but I am looking forward to Moffat. It's been a while. You could probably build that in 100 years.
That was a good shot. That was a good shot. How'd they do that?
So impressed. Those Ood tentacles look disgusting. Like he's vomiting on them.
Yeah, I was looking at that.
They weren't always that disgusting. Did they like mold in the prop room? I don't know. This was a weird thing about this episode too, of like how much across time it is, because probably Davies likes epic stuff. But like, why are the Ood dreaming about something returning hundreds of years ago? You know?
Bad dreams.
This is why I want Moffat. Okay, look. The whole river thing is a mess, but he does think about his plots, like, on an episode basis, you know? I'm looking forward to some of that. I've got the character work. Now give me a good plot. Watch me just, like, become the biggest Moffat hater for some reason on the rewatch. Caden, let's just do this at Christmas next weekend. You think you will join?
Join?
You will join. You will join. That old dude looks CGI a bit. Is that just me?
The what?
The old Ood. Like, he's got a lot of movement around the eyes.
If there was a
that the others
close-up.
don't.
Maybe partial.
Maybe it's just a better mask because it's a new one, but like, look at those stuff around his eyes. It's great CGI, especially for the time, if it is. Sorry, screw your setup, Ood. Wilf?
We just saw Wilf.
Oh, yeah, her.
Oh.
Here's your refresher, I guess.
Yeah. I feel like the Master episode was so
It wasn't
long ago.
It was like the end of Martha's season. It was like 2 seasons ago, yeah?
I suppose so.
There you go. There's your refresher. Just wait till the 60th when David Tennant stands in front of like a galaxy and tells you what happened. Was it a good episode, actually? I don't remember.
He like became Jesus.
He does that in a lot. You should have watched the whole episode. He watched the American cut down version. See? That's what happened. We didn't see that lady, though, last time.
Oh, it's Susan Blood.
Susan,
or something.
That's just an old woman.
It's all the same.
Susan Twist and Miss Flood as well.
Twist, Miss Flood, same thing.
Oh, it really was. Who was Susan Twist again in the end? I legitimately can't remember. Oh yeah,
she was like Sutek's dummy. I don't remember.
No, the other one.
Miss Flood?
I cannot remember.
The Ronnie?
Oh yeah, thank you. How did I forget that? It's because she just like disappears and becomes another woman. Spoilers, by the way.
What's happening here?
The Ronnie?
Everything's in danger. That's what I'm getting. The episode.
Yeah, that's a Davies plot. That Ood is so fluid. It's kind of unnerving me. It's like it's when you get they film a show or something in like 60 frames per second and it looks cheap and weird. That's the vibe. Sutek's in this episode, though, if you think about it. To tie it into the 50th. The shooty stuff.
Ah,
Yeah, he's in every episode, remember?
holding on somewhere.
Our
doesn't he unlock it
cameraman's
like a
got to
car?
get into. He
did.
does.
Okay.
Could you imagine if they just kept that forever? I mean, it's not the worst setting of scale. I like the narrator bit with the dream thing. You kind of need
Yeah,
the
me too.
Ood bit to remind people about what happened. So I'm not going to complain too much. Although it's interesting, I wonder if people complained about playing the old episodes back then, because people complained a lot about just like showing pyramids of Mars in
Yeah.
the shooty stuff. And that's what we did. In a dungeon, apparently.
This is quite a dungeon.
I don't know. He did kill the president, to be fair. I think America might like really push for her release, you know? I don't know. Can you shoot someone who like murders a foreign leader on your soil?
There's probably an answer to
It's
that.
not self-defense. It's like vigilante justice, I guess. I don't know. Yeah, this whole plot's a bit weird. Maybe we should go to the days of just not explaining how the Master survived. I swear there's an episode where the Master at one point literally goes in classics like, "But you died! Ah, but I survived!" And that's literally the explanation.
I'm getting a lot of new Doctor Who in this episode.
I find it funny as well, right? Yeah.
Well,
old lady Davies.
the Ronnie goes to the prison and releases Conrad.
Yeah.
They
make a magic potion. Look, yeah, I maintain that Russell T Davies 1 and 2, the only difference is that he doesn't do as much good character work in 2. Like, that's the difference.
Yeah,
well, and he's more like fourth wall
behind Wilfred.
But I find it funny that the episode where he dies, everyone laughs at the Master for believing in, like, the 3 potions that could kill a Time Lord, and then they literally just magic him better with the sacred books of Saxon, you know? It's very kind of Davies, just like, what's going on, but, like, it's spectacle.
Yeah.
Oh god, not Harold Saxon. What have we done? I will say,
they didn't give him clothes.
Well, why would he have clothes? I think this episode does a lot of bad things for people's perception of the Sim Master, because I actually think he's handled really well in his first, like, 3-parter. And they do a great job of justifying it. But he's... I mean, for one, look at this. But he's also just, like, very insane. You'll see. You'll see. I like how he's unshaven when he's resurrected as well. What's up with that?
They should have made him completely hairless.
I still find it hilarious you didn't remember the drums.
I don't remember this episode at all.
That's the one thing you'd remember. I like to sometimes just tap that out to, like, freak people out. Oh my goodness, my headphones are going.
You didn't know. You didn't know.
There's like 200 people who knew what went on. It's like
what's going on right now?
I know. It's just so. Could you imagine, like, sitting down at Christmas? You know what? I bet this would be a better episode if you're kind of drunk after Christmas
Yeah.
at the evening, right? Maybe we should get kind of drunk for next stream. They reverse engineered the potions of life, and so they made the death potion, and they gave it to her in prison, I guess. And they made a CGI.
I froze for a second. I have
explosion.
no clue what just happened.
That's terrible. Oh well, they reverse engineered the
What
poison,
happened?
the
I don't know
potions
what
of
happened. My
life.
stream froze for a
They
second.
reverse engineered the potions
Yep.
of life,
Did it?
and so they
What
had
did
like
it?
a potion of death. And she threw that at Mr. Saxon, and everything blew up, and now we're here.
Yeah, that's the part I didn't see.
Yeah,
Got it.
very
Heard.
important part.
They wrote him off immediately. Good move.
Could you imagine? Classic Who brought back an actor who played one of the first companions to not play that companion, just to play like a random person in the episode.
Who are these people?
That's the weird guy we saw in the flashbacks. We don't know who he is yet.
Yeah.
I know this room. Oh, he did it. Damn. It's not even Russell. It was that guy. We gotta wait, like, almost a little over a year for the next episode of Doctor Who. That's sad. We might be on the 12th Doctor. Is he buying drugs?
I love him.
What was that? I think that was Cockney rhyming slang, but... Oh god, he's lost it.
No, the war's over, Wilfred.
Oh, poor Wilfred. Does he just privately own that bus? Sparrow Lane? It might be like for the retirement home. You know what? I want to
love
live a
it.
life like this when I'm his age. What's that? It's
I
a
bet you will.
school tour? Wouldn't we all? You only 2 outfits, yep. He printed out a... Oh, he drew it. Honestly, I'm
I
down
like
for
this. I like old people looking for
this
the doctor.
being the episode. Yeah, it's like Love and Monsters, but for
Yes.
geriatrics. I'm down for a remake of Love and Monsters
I
with
love
the
that so
elderly.
much.
It's a nice bus. It's just London. It's not that big. Just going on with it. I would. What else am I gonna do, you know? On Christmas, I guess.
Wilfred
Like,
needs a
You
phone.
need a doctor. I might call someone. It's like dreams you can't remember. Wilfred, that's just dreams.
Wilfred needs a way to contact the doctor. I don't know how he doesn't have one of those yet.
Donna probably has the doctor on her contacts list. Do you think she ever got sick
But
and
Donna
like,
doesn't-
called that number?
Oh, now she remembers.
Yeah, well, she doesn't remember. So do you think she got sick and just called,
But-
like, the doctor on her phone? Oh, look, we're gonna end the recession, Caden. That's good. That's been a problem.
Yay. Who's this sketchy guy?
Why?
Oh, they're British.
This is where you set up the food truck. Here.
Oh, food truck.
What?
No, wait, this is familiar.
You really liked a Hoodle frame coming up here for Guess the Episode.
I recognize Bleached Master. Crazy.
He wasn't blonde before, was he?
No.
I've never thought of that. Oh my gosh, he... I wish I could jump like that at his age. Which might be my age. I don't know. I was thinking, my wife and I approaching the Fifth Doctor on our watch through. I might be the Fifth Doctor's age when he started. Eat the wrapper. God, that must be horrible. That doesn't even look like a good burger to start with.
Man,
I'm
hungry
starting to
too.
think now, like, where does the episode end? Is the episode, like, just this kind of weird stuff the whole hour? Wait, what do you mean the one that went mad? The one that got murdered? The Prime Minister of Great Britain was shot by his wife after assassinating the television on live TV, and you forgot. This isn't the Moffat era. We don't just forget things. At least he found clothes, though. There's an alternate reality where he was just naked the whole time.
I would like that. Old people
Oh,
looking for the
you would?
doctor, and he's naked and insane.
All right.
It's
I
the
don't even
perfect
know how to
episode.
respond.
Oh
Yeah,
my!
he just does that.
These
Look.
bits seem familiar. I remember these.
Taking a
I'd block 'em
classic
out.
Doctor Who villain and turning them into a CGI monster. That's just what you do, you know? That's just what
Yeah.
you do. I think if anything, this watch-along has just proved how, like, little Russell T Davies changed between the two eras. Something I knew, but not really how much. There you go, there's the frame that I
man.
showed you once out of context. God, I couldn't imagine sitting down for Christmas. And then you know, in like a week, in 5 days, you're gonna watch part 2. And like, what's that gonna be? I think this is a Davies script, it's gotta be. Look, this is where the food truck decided to set up shop. On like Christmas. I think it is Christmas. It might be Christmas Eve, but we're pretty darn
Well,
close.
I mean, were they wrong? They had clients.
I mean, like, I don't think they're gonna make a profit today. He just knows. I think he smelled the doctor. I think we saw him sniff.
Yeah.
Well, there's your 4 knocks. I can't. That's 5. See, I'm safe. Counts as 5.
It's gonna loop around. You better
It
not
is.
hit
He's gonna do it 4 times just so we're sure. Oh my gosh! Look at those tripwires. David Tennant could have died. That's not safe. Did you see that? Those little ropes on what he was running on.
He's a good man. He can make it through.
That's a bit slow. It's probably real hazardous. It looks like they're running, but a little slow. Which, you know, I just complained about being unsafe, but... I was expecting an Inhuman scream. It's like, what? As you do. That's what happens when you get, like, the potion of death with the potion of life. You get to jump real good.
You jump really.
Yeah. Do you think one of John Sims'
take
requirements
some
for
of those.
coming back is that they may let him wear something warm? Sweatpants, sweatshirt, t-shirt.
Cozy all day.
Yeah. I mean, it really is like one of the reasons Tennant has a long coat is because he's aware that often you gotta film outside in the cold and it sucks. He requested it because he's like, I'm gonna get cold. He rejected Wilf.
They just
He hasn't left this junkyard. Wait, hang on.
explanation.
Sure. You know what? I'll give it to them. He's so awkward about that. Is that a flip phone? Could those take pictures? Oh, I had a phone like that. Actually, I didn't. It flipped the other way. See, look, wouldn't you love to live a life like this at their age? And having such a good
You
time.
know, I was excited for their portion of the episode to last way longer.
I'd kind of like to live a life like that at my age, you know? They're just having a good time. Minnie, that's illegal. You can't just do that. Oh, social tutor. Is that what it said?
I would like
I'm
to
trying
see
to
the
read what's on
doctor.
this bus. Go on, the
Oh,
doctor.
I've missed it. Oh, and that old people are already leaving. I was so excited for their existence in this episode.
You got Skeletor.
I want the doctor to have a companion in a retirement home.
Might I introduce you to audio companion Evelyn Smythe? She's great. I think we've talked about that. I'd like an older companion. I mean, you've got Wilf is basically the companion for this episode if you haven't figured it out. But I think an older companion would be nice. We really haven't had that since, I don't know, Ian and Barbara way back at the first companions. Like Jack. Oh, I'm Bernard Cribbins? Bernard Cribbins. I'm a big actor. Oh, wait, this scene. So it's complained a lot. Russell T Davies seems to have done a lot. He failed. He did a lot to, sorry, that too soon. So basically make the end of the 10th Doctor a great time to leave the show. And, you know, a lot of people did, but the show did get bigger. But this scene gets criticized a lot. Yeah. I don't like this take on regeneration. I just find it worse. I can understand the perspective, but I just find it more boring and worse. He did kind of remedy that
on it, I think.
With the 14th Doctor, he basically says the opposite, but
Oh,
no,
wait, doesn't she
it's
have her memory
impossibly difficult. No. If there was an easy solution to this problem, we would have thought of it and enacted it. You know, it's impossible. Davies, never change. But no, Donna doesn't have her memory back.
Oh, but
You've seen 15th.
No, that's
she
60,
will,
50, right?
but that's a while. That's a good while.
Yeah.
I hyphenated. And this economy, good for them. It's London. Can you afford a London flat on minimum wage? Well, could you, like, in 2009 as well? I'd be shocked. But, like, good for them. I got Wilf.
Oh, it's just sad.
Wilf, you want to be my companion? Hey, the episode's gotten, like, good. When did that happen?
Oh, it's American.
It stopped being weird.
When the master walked
left. It's gonna be such a weird one to rate. It's not just setup though, which is always nice for part 1. You know?
Mm.
Like they're setting things up, but also things are happening on their own, and we're getting good scenes like that.
Yeah.
As someone who owns trees, putting those lights up would have sucked. I also think they filmed this in like, summer. Why does it feel like the episode's ending?
Oh, here you can. Narrator's back.
It's like a dog. Glory. I guess. I guess we could pause it and have an intermission if we wanted.
What are these guys?
That looks dangerous.
That does seem a little dangerous. Indoors.
That's right, it's night in the UK. That means it's night everywhere. Oh, it feels like the finale. It's the thumbnail art! Oh, you didn't get a zoom out. That's for the old fans. I don't even know if old fans would have recognized that.
Oh.
The narrator's a real person, though. And I'm gonna have to give you a history lesson at the end of this episode. Alright. Is he gonna knock his drum again?
Yeah, it's weird that I remember
the narrator.
I remember.
Which one?
No, just the master with this sort of look.
I mean, it's hard to forget.
Is it? He's just in sweatpants and a sweatshirt.
He missed.
He's awful at this.
My God, that was even worse.
Getting
yeah.
closer.
I know he's moving, but it's not hard.
Both hands.
Is this intentional? Does the doctor know he wants to miss? Is it static electric? Man. I need to go to the weed shop, Caden. I'm gonna be right back. I'm not high enough for this episode. I've never been high, but like it's gotta make this episode just a better experience. It's not bad. It's just like it's got just weirdness.
It does. It really does.
Moffat has some finales that are like the Master and Doctor showing off, and they basically just talk to each other, and it's great. God, I can't imagine what happened to your father with you as a son. I mean, I literally just said I want the Doctor and Master to talk to each other. How many people have you killed? Oh, it is Christmas. I feel like I never did eat much.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I was also, I guess, just not as big a fan of the cooking where we would go. Which is a big reason.
Yeah.
They don't watch the stream. Now my wife cooks, like, the whole meal when we go somewhere else, you know? Yes, they are bringing a pie to the Christmas next week. And I think maybe a meal.
Whoa.
John Nathan
They're teaming up.
Turner. No. Oh god, the villain. I should tell you. I'll tell you at the end. But remember, there's a version of this story I heard that ties into Time Lord Victorious better. And ever
Yeah.
since I've heard it, I've liked this two-parter like so much less. But it's basically a version where the Doctor is the villain, and the Master is essentially the hero role.
Ah.
And you have to change shockingly little to actually make it work. But yeah. Okay, this one's also weird to me as well. Hang on. So he does like a mind meld or whatever, right? And then Tennant can hear it.
Well, can't Tenet like see in people's brains?
Well, no, that's fine. But he now thinks that the sound of drums is real, right? But if it's just in his head, then surely like a mind meld would mean he could hear it. You know? I mean, I'm not a telepathy expert, but Israel. He's going to Israel, Caden. Shocking
Wow.
twist. What was Israel like in 2009? I don't know. Christmas, I guess.
Well, they can coexist.
Yeah. Well, I guess he thought he was insane, but now he thinks he's insane because of a reason. The aliens. I don't remember this. What's the... Oh, wait, I think it's a helicopter. You can kind of hear it. Yeah, there you go. What? How'd they know? Oh, they had videotape, right? We saw them watching videotape earlier. Oh my gosh. Could you imagine if random soldier guy killed the Doctor? They're also bad shots.
They're horrible. Oh, bless.
I don't think this is legal, you know?
Yeah, I would question it.
I might call Unit. You know? I know he doesn't call Unit a lot, but now that there's like a military... I guess Unit's kind of the bad guys now, though, right? We don't have Kate yet.
Oh, he's an author.
Oh, it's the UK Christmas song! I didn't think it'd be in it! We did it! We got a Christmas song! In the...
Oh, I think your mic might have switched over.
Hang on. I gotta...
Oh, there you go.
Does he ride a red-nosed reindeer? Okay, hang on. Okay, yeah, I'm on the Yeti now. Cool. I kicked the cord out. He's so rude about that too as well, though, right? I mean, he's right, but...
Oh my.
That's the card I got you for Christmas. And that's the book I got you.
Oh, he's striking D pose.
Yeah.
What a transition. Oh.
Yeah. That's the chair I got you for Christmas. I got you a lot for Christmas. How?
How does everybody?
I mean, I guess Harold
Saxon
Saxon was the prime minister. They don't remember the year he took over, but they remember he was the prime minister and he killed the American president and then was shot by his wife. I'd remember that, you know? Just let the card out. They got a goldfish. That sounds like Wilfred.
Well, I'm going to end the recession in Britain.
Well, no, this is just a thing. The Queen/King does a speech on Christmas, and it's like a big event. Elizabeth?
They're doing the Susan thing again.
I guess they are, but it's not all season. Well, that sounds like Donna. Screw the monarchy. Who's the king now? Charles? Screw you, Charles. You could have made Doctor Who happen. No.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Good for him.
Yeah.
I also totally buy no one else gives a shit about the Queen's speech. Look at that Jesus doll's face, by the way, that angel.
Jesus doll.
I don't know why I said that, it's just an angel, but... This episode has, like, the Queen and Obama, though. It's quite a star-studded cast,
It's definitely streaming, but every now and again, I'm missing a second.
Huh. Well, hopefully it's better next week. You got the story, though, so that's good. It's on your end.
I think I got the gist. Yeah.
The lady said that Wilfred will have to take up arms to save the Doctor. Well, I don't think she said the Doctor, but You allowed to own a gun in England? I don't think you are. Unless that's a post-2009 law. Man, where's that English guy?
There's specific rules or something.
I don't think you're allowed to own most knives. Like... I'm not sure that was safe gun storage either, but, What do I know? My gun safe doesn't lock. I don't own a gun, but, it's built into the wall. It looks like a book a politician would have written. Just ode. Such a
I like that.
weird episode. It really is. I can't pin it down. And it would have been done if it was a normal one. Christmas Carol. The Doctor could, like, regenerate and just visit Donna whenever, I guess. The 14th Doctor's the worst one to meet her again. That's a good point. I can't leave anyone with Sylvia. Old woman shouts at clouds. Oh god, she's lost it. Time to call the numbers. Imagine we're at Christmas and, like, Grandma just walks out and shouts at thin air to come back, Like, I'd be concerned.
Has he never been inside?
He's got a point, It's dirty. We can't give this explanation. Surely we're gonna give it in, like, an episode or two when Moffat comes around. I know this room. Doesn't look entirely real. 2 guys, it's all you need. All you need for the Master. On a dog leash, of course. He's got a thing for putting classic villains on dog leashes. God, I don't want one of those guard positions. That's racist. Look at those monitors. That's not useful
There's a thing
information.
in space stuff.
Yeah.
I'm gathering. Bit of a slideshow. It'll come back.
It is a lot of setup, but there's good moments in between. I like this music. It's just jazz.
Whoa, choking in this thing. If one of these guys farts, oh, thank God.
That's not the reaction I was
Thought we were about to
expecting.
bring
Oh,
this-
you wanted the
bring this
Slevine.
back or
Let's watch
something.
the Sarah Jane Adventures. I got a lot of Slevine.
There's no way.
You don't want to see a baby Slevine? I didn't realize I
No,
needed.
not for the finale.
I didn't realize I needed a child Slevine until I saw one. That's so well done, makeup. As you do. Hey, I remember that spaceship.
Hmm.
I think they
Those are
said it was
fell.
from Roswell, but, you know. Doctor Who hasn't done a Roswell landing one. Maybe just because it's in America, but... I don't know. That's interesting. They just had that. Were they torturing the guy? It must smelled like chicken in there. I'm gonna do that at Christmas too. When like before dinner, I'm just gonna look at the host and be like, "You taste amazing."
And then do this to your
At least it's a juicy turkey.
sounds like it.
It looks like it.
You know, I wouldn't know. Ooh, I remember that
Yeah,
room.
a dumb room. Don't like the room.
Are they pressing buttons in there?
Yeah, that one of them has to like keep observing it. So one guy has to press the button to unlock
You
the
could
other
just, like-
door. Remember that. It's
Just,
gonna
like,
become
wait on
important. You know, he's been like pretty evil, but I mean, I guess he's saying just for his daughter, but this just seems like a good dude, you know? I mean, I hope he'd use it on like other
Good
people.
intention,
But,
I suppose.
I mean, it does kind of seem like just his daughter sort of thing, but you know, people would find out.
If the Lazarus expanding all over again, he'd sell
Yeah.
it.
Well, that Lazarus just like was gonna give it to everyone, you know? I assume. Well, he said he was gonna change what it means to be human. That would be like, you know, giving it to people. It didn't make a car noise.
What happened to his screwdriver?
That's a good point. He now suddenly has like a TARDIS remote control, which is a thing you can't really give the Doctor because it would trivialize a lot. Now wait till you see the 14th Doctor's Sonic. Oh yeah, billionaire with his own private army. That's just a thing I guess you can have in the UK in
Yep.
2009. Don't tell me it was. I don't want to know.
Oh, I recognize Hootle. That was a Hootle frame.
I wouldn't have showed it you. You haven't seen the episode. Good logic. She sounded a lot like one of the audio companions. That's not... That's racist. Hang on. I would have known. Doctor Who Miss Adams. Not Adam Mitchell. This is gonna take a while. Douglas Adams. No, not that guy. What are we watching? The End of Time. Did she have a real name we've caught? I want to know who plays her. Yada yada.
Is this portal
Julie
gonna bring
Garland.
something evil to Earth?
No. Well, indirect. Well, no. Maybe. It's been a while, okay? It's been a while. Allison, Ood Operations. Good, I gotta, hang on, skim through quite a lot of plot here. Mount Pearldin. Sylvia. I don't think she's listed here. I clicked the wrong one. Obama. Obama's got his own TARDIS wiki page. Synod Keen? I don't know how to pronounce that name, but I don't know it. That's racist. Why does the doctor, like, shrug that off? Like, not really. That's just racism. What was that?
Show's playing again. It wasn't playing for a second.
Hang on.
It's a rough day to be a commentator here.
We're getting plot. Oh, sorry, what?
Rough day to be a commentator.
Oh, you've got a delay now, I think. Let me know when you hear this clap.
Yeah, I heard it.
Oh, yeah, it's a good second or so behind. At least we only got 10 minutes. Idiot. Oh, my reactions are gonna be delayed now, I guess. Oh, nice turn. Kicking the wall there. I bet there's a take of that where his foot goes through the wall. With alien technology and alien help. Hey, Trinity Wells! We're probably not gonna see her for like 5 years. That White House doesn't look like that.
Ooh, do they have an Obama?
They do. They're embarrassed that they couldn't get the real Obama, so they kind of hide it, but there he is.
Oh, yeah.
There you go. That was the real Barack Obama. Was that just a secret door he came through casually? Wow, he must have been warm.
How do you do that?
As you do. What do you think's gonna happen, Caden? Quick, give me your...
He's gonna explode.
That'd be an ending. Well, I told you, he's gonna stop time. You know, no more time. You might recognize this effect, actually. I feel like it's a bit silly. Wait, when could he do that? He just launched flames from his hand. God, President should just not go on live TV in this universe. You know? This is one I kind of wish I watched in 2009 and I had a better understanding of the 2008 economic crisis at the time, you know? Wait, how are they going to get out of this Oh, I guess. No, how are they gonna get out? Is Wilfred...
They'll just have someone else press another button.
No, but this is a
Use
major
the
plot point later, is that they can't both get out of the room. So how are they gonna both get out of the room? I need to know.
But he's not a human. Oh, he's got
Well,
to
yeah,
kill him
so
or
it's
something.
affecting
Yeah,
all the
naturally.
humans. What, just casually hit the gun? I was like, well, remember, he got it. We watched him.
I guess I didn't know he kept it.
Well, that's showing you that they kept him. He answered that call, though. Given how everyone's reacting, I really wouldn't want to be, like, driving or something, you know?
Yeah, I think that'd be horrible.
This scene's going on for a while, I do have to say. It's like they're trying to fill the hour. There you go, Kane. Are you ready?
There's gonna be a billion of them.
I don't know, a few billion. It's like 5 billion. I don't know, they've said. There you go. You remember this effect? That must really hurt your neck. Oh, wow. She's really going at it.
No, Obama.
Well, now you're going to have the master as a president.
Not again.
We've never had him as president. It's so weird. I don't even know. I don't know how I'd rate this one. It's just... As you do. Granddad's not even on the phone anymore, man. I don't know about that. How are they gonna get Wilfred out of the box? I really want to know, because he gets out of the box. They're gonna make me think about this for the next, like, 23 hours. Does the master let him out of the box? Why are they different heights? Why was the daughter shorter? Yay!
He's got the big suit.
I like the old cameras they have. Oh, we needed that. He just deleted the financial solution from Obama's head. Honestly, that's like one of the most evil things he's done. Good pun.
It's a little,
Nice pun.
On the nose.
It's Russell T Davies, Caden.
Oh, now that you mention it.
I like it. I like the master race pun, you know? Not the master race, but the joke. I like it. He's having a grand old time. I wish that I was having that fun at his age. Everything is just gonna be at his age for this episode. Look at him. Don't think too hard about the implications of this, by the way. Look, he caught the hat. He's dancing. I like the one who's dancing with the hat. They're loving it. I must have taken so long. All right, Caden. Oh, wait, we got the narrator. Oh, I forgot. We do get the reveal. Hey, we kind of got Gallifrey back, if you think about it. What the heck's that tiny planet right there? Between Mars and Jupiter. This would have been epic at the time. That's so cool as well, the Gallifrey and the Modern Who,
There's,
I love it.
there's so many of those guys. I thought they were all
What do you
gone.
mean? You think there were only, like, 3 Time Lords, you know? It's
There's like
Gallifrey.
300.
There's a lot. It's a planet. There's, like, billions. Alright, we gotta get your thoughts on the Time Lords, on, oh my goodness, there we go. On Time Lords, the episode. You've never... Well, I guess you did watch before, but you've never really remember Doctor Who with the Time Lords. I
No.
would imagine. Yeah. Even the stuff you
yeah.
watched, I don't think we ever really had Time Lords beyond this episode. And, like, you know,
I
the
feel like I
Master
just
and
watched
stuff.
like 4 episodes.
It is a Russell T Davies finale, yes.
So much just happened. My head hurts.
I
It was
mean-
unusual.
The plot parts were set up, you know, like a lot of part ones. There was like half of it was just like weird, and definitely I get the vibes after Joy of the World. A lot of people were like, I don't really understand what I watched, but like I'm kind of drunk and I kind of enjoyed myself. And that must have been the vibe in 2009. But like then there is some like genuinely good scenes, even if I disagree with the stuff with Wilf and the Doctor in the cafe. You know, there's good stuff, but it is a lot going on, I think, is the problem.
Yeah.
And the fact that a lot of the actual plot part is just set up, like. And that, could you imagine waiting like 5-6 days for yeah, there's like, ignore that, the 5-6 days for the finale. On New Year's.
Good moments. Weird, unusual episode. Good moments.
I mean, I like making the Master whatever he is doesn't it's not like some of the later ones where it like fundamentally destroys the character, but it's just not an interesting option, and it leads to so many, like, he just suddenly gets flamethrower hands at one point.
Yeah, I feel like the Master, I'm almost a little disappointed. I feel like we just had a Master finale.
Well, to be fair, in real world, that was like probably 3-4 years ago, the last Master finale.
Yeah, but even in terms of the seasons, I don't feel like that was too long ago.
He's fine. The Master needs to like kind of come and go. Like the spoilers, but the Master is not in the 11th Doctor at all. But then the Master is in the 12th. And I think the Master, it doesn't necessarily have to be by regenerations, but I think having him like come and go, a few seasons with him around and a few without him is a good way to handle it. That's I guess kind of what Classic did. You just don't want to overdo the Master. I mean, Gallifrey, great. Of course, I know the whole Gallifrey plot line, like, for everything coming on. You kind of know the state of Gallifrey in the 15th Doctor, which isn't great. But, I mean, there's a lot between now and the 15th Doctor. There's, like, a decade of episodes. So I'm curious what you have to say on the Time Lords and that reveal.
I don't even know. I thought they were dead.
Well, they were.
But I know.
So what's going on?
They get brought back, and then they die again, and then they get brought back again, and then they like get killed again or something over the next 10 years.
I think that's too many times.
Oh,
but
yes.
Yes.
Know how they come back.
No, like question. Right. Well, this is the question: is like the Time Lords all died in the Time War. So what is this? You know, that's the question of the episode.
That is the question.
I won't tell
Every
you
time
what
died, except
the. No, that's the thing for next episode. So yeah, that's the mystery. But like, I don't know. Are you excited for like Time Lords? I really was.
It's yes, and there's so many plot points happening.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I feel like it's actually not that busy for a Davies finale, especially for like 2 hours of episode. That's longer than some movies. I think that's longer than a lot of classic Who. Because you have like the Masters back, Gallifrey's returning.
Mhm.
Those just kind of
Those are
feel
the
like the
big
plot
takeaways.
points. They're the aliens who want their gate back, but that's kind of part of some of the other stuff. I think it's just that it was a weird setup
It's
episode.
the rich. It's like getting to the main 2 plot points involves a lot of twisting and turning.
I think next part is better because we can actually start dealing with the plot points.
Yeah.
But I mean, don't expect like a 5-star rating, I guess. And I think there's more character work and slower conversations. But I think when you compare this to Moffat's finales that have the Master, like the Doctor Falls, and I know you haven't seen them, those are just, I think, so much better. And it's like 80% people having conversations that are just the result of like this last seasons of character work.
Yeah.
It's interesting. Someone pointed this out to me where like Davies is known for like his character work and Moffat generally more his plots and his convoluted plots. Not this is like a bad thing, just as that's kind of their flares. And I don't disagree, but when it comes to finales, they both kind of reverse, where Davies really goes for like a plot spectacle. His character work is there, especially his first era, but he focuses more on what is going on. And like there'll be a big character scene, but that's not really what the episode is. Like the Doomsday has Rose and the Doctor saying goodbye, but beyond that, it's not a super character based episode, you know? But Moffat, when he does his finales, I mean, you have bigger ones, yes. But especially in 12th Doctor, he leans much more towards character work. The Doctor Falls, again, being an amazing example. Even things like A Christmas Carol is like, obviously it has a plot. The plot is A Christmas Carol, but it's like the character work about the Scrooge stand-in, and it's just a lot of people talking. And I think I prefer that.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, there's of course action in Moffat finales. Even the Doctor Falls has loads of action. But I kind of wish Davies would realize he doesn't need Skeletor Master to have to have it be a Master finale. You know, I mean, even Chibnall didn't do stuff like that. He just kind of had the Master being the Master in. He had twists, but I mean, Timeless Child and Power, but I don't think he was particularly good, but I think he did try more the character stuff from what I can think off the top of my head.
Yeah.
I want to give you this history lesson now. So this is something that took me, this was a journey for me, but that narrator isn't just any Time Lord, right? We'll name him in next episode, but that is Rassilon. Which is probably a name that means nothing to you.
Heard that name, I think.
I think you'd recognize it. Rassilon, I don't think I realized the issue until I watched Classic Who, was like, you could basically think the first Time Lord. Like he's the one who turned Gallifreyans into Time Lords, who oversaw like creating. He's a good analogy would be like a non-religious Jesus, almost. He's like a mythical, legendary figure to the Time Lords, but he also died like 1 billion years ago. And the show never bothers to explain this. I don't even know if this is like interviews or EU comic stuff or what. I don't even know if the show mentions this, but during the Time War, the Time Lords resurrected, because they have like a Matrix. Don't worry about this. It's basically like the Matrix movie, but 10 years before the Matrix. They resurrected a lot of their oldest kind of heroes and warriors to fight the Time War. This, I think, is actually the explanation for how the Master is alive from the events of the last time we saw him in the movie. Even though of course EU has him doing other stuff. But Rassilon was one of those people they resurrected, and he basically became the president again. And that's why we have like billion-year-old Rassilon. I kind of get why like they didn't explain it, because it's only really a issue for like Classic Who, but I feel like he probably could have had a line. I think his title is Rassilon the Resurrected. I don't know if they say that in the show, but I know Big Finish has a whole thing about that in their Gallifrey series where they bring Rassilon back, but I don't know if that was the original. I don't know, but I felt the need to explain that because it'd be much better than trying to explain it in the middle of part 2 when they
Yeah.
But yeah, Rassilon is back, and he
Rassilon.
inspired the thumbnail.
Resurrected.
I love Time Lord Regalia, especially modern Who is Time Lord Regalia. Not what Rassilon was wearing, but you can see in the back the like big collars. I love these collars.
Yeah.
It's just so ceremonial and pompous and Time Lord. Classic Who invented the silhouette, but the color scheme is all Modern Who. And I love Gallifrey. I know a lot of people hate depictions of Gallifrey, especially in the classics. You kind of benefit almost from just having these like whispered conversations of like Tennant describing Gallifrey, which like mwah, chef's kiss. But
yeah,
I love Gallifrey. I really do. I'm so excited when we finally got the Time Lords back proper, and I want him back. You know, give it some time, but someone bring Time Lords back. I know it'll suck no matter how we do it, but then let's just have some Time Lords. You know, I love them. I love the audio series, which of course has the benefit of not having to actually show you what anything looks like.
Yeah.
But I do. I'm one of those. I'm a Gallifrey lover. Horrible people, but great, great for the show.
I love them.
And
They're
their
horrible.
iconography, I love it. The capital in Modern Who, that domed city, beautiful. It's just that they're just gods, you know, like they rule time. I saw a thing on, I think, Reddit where someone was like, why are the Time Lords so special? Like, we see other people time travel. Like, you know, River has a vortex manipulator, Jack's a time agent, Daleks can time travel. And one of the responses was just that, like, other races travel through time. The Time Lords govern time. And it's just that... They're just God. Like, especially EU Time Lords are crazy. Like, in the EU, Time Lords invented linear time. The universe was some sort of chaotic hellscape until the Time Lords invented time. God, the EU Time Lords are just crazy. They invented black holes, too. I don't even know how you do that, but that's what Omega did. They invented black holes. Because, you know, just casually.
I could do that.
Yeah, you could do that. You wouldn't want to. You'd become Omega, and you saw how that turned out for him.
Yeah, you know. Actually I wouldn't, but I could if I wanted to.
Yeah, I'll just believe you. Yeah.
Thanks.
You heard it here first. Gosh, I'm gonna have to think about what to rate this on TARDIS Guide. I don't even know. Might just be the middle ground. Might just be like 2.5 out of 5. It's just like, I don't know, man.
Might be.
There's like probably some 5-star in there. There's some half-star. There's like a, I don't know, but
good mix.
Part 2 next week. It should be 10 a.m. I'll probably set that up soon. And yeah, Caden, unfortunately, you don't get to tell them about a Doctor Who book because there's no intermission.
Sadly, no virgins in this stream.
No virgins. I'm on Virgin 20 now. You know, I'm getting through them. I asked for a lot of the books. Dad is getting me 16 virgins for my birthday and Christmas. I know. Like, so nice. I know. They're really cheap at that part of the series, but I gave lists because I'm about like 10 books ahead. I like to keep a month in case I read a lot or there's like an expensive book coming up, you know.
Yeah.
But so I gave Christmas lists, and of course I went my usual like 10 books out, and I was debating where do I do it, because of course if I read a lot, I can't buy books because someone might have gotten them for me, and I have to wait till like Christmas. But so I ended up just giving them like 10 books ahead. That's why I started. And I'm actually getting through my books now at a very, very fast pace. 6, 7. I have 8, like 8.5 more, and it's only the 6th. I'm like, I kind of hope that the Christmas who I gave the next set book I need for is happening a little earlier. They don't even have to get it to me. I just have to know if someone bought me the book. Because, you know, I don't want to be stuck, and then I got to wait for shipping times. Best part about being 10 books ahead is I can order the book and just not care. It'll show up by the time I need to read it. But yeah, that's the story. So no one will get to hear about the Virgins for a few months, I guess, once you leave. But the Virgin New Adventures, I should just say it. That's a publishing company. I always do have to specify the joke. But yeah. Should probably call it there, I guess. We're just rambling at this point. So
good stream.
Yeah, I will say thank you all very much for watching. And I'll see you next time. Which is tomorrow.